What if your life is not falling apart, but quietly falling into place? What if this exact moment, the one you're living right now, is the beginning of a completely different chapter? Not someday, not years from now, but today. The fact that you are here listening to these words means something inside you is beginning to awaken. A deeper part of you is becoming tired of fear, tired of overthinking, tired of surviving. And now, it is searching for peace, clarity, abundance, and alignment. Most people spend their lives chasing happiness as if it exists somewhere far away. But what if the life you desire is not something you need to chase at all? What if your greatest breakthroughs begin the moment you stop forcing everything and start aligning yourself internally? Because the truth is this: your inner world shapes the way you experience the outer world. The thoughts you repeat daily become the lens through which you see life. Your expectations influence your energy. Your energy influences your decisions, and your decisions quietly shape your future. This is why peace begins within. Abundance begins within. Confidence begins within. And the moment you begin changing your inner state, life itself starts responding differently. Take a slow breath in, and as you breathe out, release the pressure you've been carrying. Release the need to control every outcome. Release the fear that things are not working out for you, because maybe they are. Maybe life is still arranging things behind the scenes in ways you cannot fully see yet. Every challenge you've faced has shaped you into someone stronger, wiser, and more aware. Every delay taught you patience. Every setback taught you resilience. Every painful moment forced you to grow into the version of yourself capable of carrying a greater future. Nothing was wasted. And now you are entering a new season, a season where your mind becomes calmer, your energy becomes lighter, and your life begins flowing with more clarity and alignment. You no longer need to force every door open. You no longer need to constantly fear the future. You no longer need to carry the weight of uncertainty on your shoulders every single day. Because when you begin trusting life instead of fighting it, something changes within you. You become more present, more grounded, more emotionally steady. And from that state, you begin attracting better experiences naturally, not because magic suddenly appears, but because your mindset changes how you respond to life. When your mind is consumed by fear, you notice problems everywhere. But when your mind is grounded in trust, you begin noticing opportunities, solutions, and possibilities that were always there. This is why your mindset matters so deeply. The quality of your thoughts shapes the quality of your life. So starting today, choose differently. Choose to believe that things can improve. Choose to believe that your future can still become beautiful. Choose to believe that your current situation is not your final destination. Because the moment your expectations change, your energy changes. And when your energy changes, your life slowly begins changing too. Take another deep breath. Feel yourself becoming lighter. You do not need to have every answer right now. You do not need to know exactly how everything will unfold. You only need to trust the next step. That is how transformation happens. Quietly, gradually, one thought at a time. Real growth is not always dramatic. Sometimes it is simply choosing peace over panic, choosing patience over frustration, choosing trust over fear. And over time, Those small inner choices completely transform your life. You begin reacting less emotionally. You stop overthinking every situation. You recover from setbacks faster. You become calmer in uncertainty. And that inner stability becomes your greatest strength. Because life will always contain uncertainty. But when your mind becomes stronger, uncertainty stops feeling like a threat. It begins feeling like possibility. You stop asking, "What if everything goes wrong?" And you begin asking, "What if everything works out better than I imagined?" That single shift changes everything. You start moving through life differently. Your decisions become clearer. Your relationships become healthier. Your energy becomes more magnetic. And opportunities begin finding you more naturally because you are no longer operating from desperation. You become aligned. And alignment changes the way life feels. You stop chasing constantly. You stop forcing constantly. You stop doubting yourself every moment. Instead, you move with quiet confidence. You trust that life is still unfolding for you, even when you cannot yet see the full picture. This does not mean life becomes perfect. Challenges will still exist. Difficult moments will still come. But now, instead of collapsing under pressure, you meet life with a calmer mind and a stronger spirit. That is real power. Not pretending problems don't exist, but developing the inner stability to face them without losing yourself. And the beautiful part is this. The more you practice this mindset, the more natural it becomes. Peace becomes familiar. Confidence becomes familiar. Abundance becomes familiar. Your mind begins expecting good things instead of constantly anticipating disaster. And over time, those expectations begin influencing your reality. You begin noticing meaningful opportunities. Supportive people appear in your life. New ideas emerge. Your intuition sharpens, not because the universe suddenly changed overnight, but because you changed the way you think, feel, and respond. And that changes everything. So from this moment forward, stop speaking to yourself like someone who is broken. You are not broken. You are becoming. Becoming stronger. Becoming wiser. Becoming more aligned with the life meant for you. Your story is still unfolding. Your future is still being written. And no matter how uncertain things may seem right now, never forget this. Some of the greatest transformations happen quietly before they become visible. So breathe deeply. Trust the process. Keep moving forward. And allow yourself to believe that life may be working in your favor far more than you realize. Because the moment you stop resisting growth, the moment you stop feeding fear, the moment you choose trust over doubt, everything begins changing within you. And when the inner world changes, the outer world eventually follows. Welcome to your new beginning. Welcome to the stress-free zone.